Hello and welcome back. I'm going to do a quick little oil painting tonight, if I can find it. There we go. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little photo I took yesterday while I was out with the dogs. It's basically a puddle by the side of a river. In Erddig. It's a place I paint very often. I love this dead tree. I don't know why, I just do. I walk there at least once, twice a week. Right, so here we go. Canvas covered board, 8x10, and I've taken the white off it by using some yellow ochre and loads of white spirit, and then scrubbing it in with a tissue so it's just a yellow board instead of a white one. I've set my palette up by the side and I've got titanium white, chrome yellow, yellow ochre, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine blue, cobalt violet, sap green and raw umber. Basically it's sort of two of each primary, but that one is a primary pigment, that one is an earth colour. Again, that's a proper red, that's an earth colour, proper blue and a purple, a green. By using these colours, the primaries and the secondaries, I'll be able to knock them back so that they're not as bright, so I can show some aerial perspective is the word I'm looking for. Right, so off I go, looking for a middle-sized brush, and there we have it. I'll start off just using terps, distilled spirits of turpentine, not white spirit. When you mix in paint you use terps. When you're cleaning brushes you use white spirit. Okay, titanium white, ultramarine blue, mix it all up. I'm making it fairly thin, just using terps so that it will dry more quickly, because the terps evaporates and leaves the paint on the canvas. And there we go. Some of this yellowy background will show through, and it sort of ties all the bits of the painting together. You've got the same colour, plus it gives a little bit of warmth to the whole picture. It was a beautiful day yesterday, same as it was today, and had a lovely walk with the dogs. You'll notice I haven't bothered doing a drawing first. I know what I'm going to paint. I've painted similar pictures many times. What changes is the time of year and the weather, stuff like that. So And it doesn't matter whether it looks exactly like the painting or not. I keep on saying that. You've already got the painting, you don't need a copy of it. You've already got the photo, you don't need a copy of it. And every single painting is unique. So they're all different. They've all got different bits of everything in. This keeps on turning down and shining in my eyes. I'm adding bits of white just to give the impression of clouds. Sky lighter, the further off it goes. Use it. That brush is 60 years old, 62 years old. I bought that in 1963. And I just use it for softening stuff and cleaning. But it's still there, it still works. Just softening some of those whites into that. I'll do some more into that afterwards. You stay there, brushy. And that one can get soaked, and I'll start using smaller ones now for proper stuff. Okay, I've left that there because it will work for dulling down other colours. So there we go, put some of this yellow ochre into it. Put that up there. Can you still see it? That is linseed oil, that is, no it's not, it's poppy oil, and that is the other stuff. Terps, there we go. Okay, put some white in that. I'm very tired tonight, I don't know why. Well, I do. I've been doing battle with my computer all day. There's the reason I took this picture was this band of bright sunshine. green, a touch of yellow, a touch of the umber just to give some shadow at the bottom. The base of the trees. Okay, now on this side of the river it's all in shadow, so I use some raw umber into there, a touch of purple, and that one much steeper line. Some of that to make it further back. Go, we've got that. Over here we've got some darker green where the shadows are catching it. More shadow over here. Okay, we've got that. Clean that brush off. Use a similar one. Put the other side, there's a river there and a path there. I don't know what's happened to my fingers, but they're very sticky. Some people think it's cheating to use a ready-made green, and I do advocate trying to mix your own, but it's a lot quicker if you use something like sap green or terra vert, and you can just add yellow and blue to them to make them different types of green. The thing is, you still need to know what you're doing, and it's better if you learn about greens to start with by mixing your own, and then you know what you're looking for in adjusting a ready mix. I don't know if that makes sense. It does to me, but you need to I suppose it's a bit like driving an automatic. When you understand what the car's doing better if you learn to drive with a proper car. Right, now dark along there. Raw umber, touch of purple and a touch of blue makes nearly black. And that's come down again. I need to take it off, turn it upside down really. Never mind. There you go, clean that brush. Now, light red, touch of green, some of the umber, and you've got a river colour. Well, you've got the colour of my little river. Which is the Clywedog. It's a very busy, fierce little river, and it's only about 8 or 10 miles long, but it's used to be a very strong working river. There's works all along it where it's been used to run mills, and a lot of the all the cannonballs for the British forces in the Battle of Waterloo were made by this little river. It ran the mill where John Wilkinson made all this steel. So there you go, history as well. Trying to put some blue into this, a little bit of sky. Now on this side, put some green. I'll use a smaller brush to let it go around the corner after. Just putting in this pathway. It's actually, I was saying about this river being quite fierce. All along here, a couple of months ago, it was really flooded. It was flooded right the way across these fields, and a lot of where this grass used, I painted the grass where it used to be. A lot of it is now just stones and detritus that have been thrown up when during the flood. It's a funny little river, Clywedog. It keeps changing its course all the time. I suppose all rivers do, but I notice it more because it's my river. tricky bit where they all converge there, which I'll do with a tiny little brush. I'm doing a lot of oils at the moment because basically I love oils. I want to get people to paint in oils. I want to get a certain person to paint in oils, Lisa, if you watch this. There, got them, got that. Doop, doop, doop. A little brush, that one. I'm starting to use slightly thicker paint now. Some shadows underneath here. That green is in shadow, so I need to put some dark into it. This is the beauty of oils. You can mix on the paper, you can paper on the canvas, you can stick your hands in it and get it all over your clothes. It's a lovely medium. Got most of that off. Right. Put more blue into this dark mix the further away I go. Got that, bit more dark in this reflected river bit. that. Now, some more path. Right, okay, I'm going to start putting some blue into this. It's a very blue sky. Just it's all very muddy again because it's never had a chance to dry out properly. Now that's not particularly right. That one will do it. This is pure paint, it's just chrome green and I'm just pulling it across. Did I say green? I meant yellow. Chrome yellow. Which is now a chemically made pigment. Used to be arsenic, I think. Although I think I'm talking rubbish there. Take no notice of me. I said I'm a bit tired tonight. There, we're fading away. Get a little brush. Oh, gone again, never mind, I'll just play it by ear. All I'm doing here is just softening edges. Okay, now time for the tree. That one will do. That's not going to work. Where is my little skinny Right, now get some skinny little branches coming off there in all directions. That was my alarm telling me it's time to go to bed. But I'm not going. Born rebel, me. No, I'm nearly there. I've had a very frustrating weekend, so as I'm quite pleased with this so far, I'll see if I can finish it. You can go in there. Sure, there's supposed to be more of these here. Right. Just doing negative stuff in this sky, just putting a bit of blue rather than painting clouds around there. It's a lot easier just to put some blue at the top. Which gives the impression that there's clouds where there isn't blue. More blue into the river. getting stronger as it comes forward. Put some white shimmers going across the river. Need some shadow on that bank. Well, not really shadow, I need to structure is the word I'm looking for. Actually, I'm going to put I'm just blethering. I'm just doubling, for want of a better word, around here, just putting some darks around the lights, bit of counter change. That's not particularly logical, but it might look a bit pretty. Not a good idea to have that where it is. Okay, just a few splodges, blues and greens, give some texture to this side. Look, it's purple next to that yellow, make it sing a bit. Just roughening this edge. Just use the far end of the brush, just put some tree trunks, branchy bits, and where's that little brush? Some bigger branch bits. Just to tie it all together, where's my little rigger? Is that him? Yes, it is. Just want to put one more twiddly branch. Right, so I'm going to knock it on the head, a little bit of light there and there, not logical but it'll look pretty. There you go. A little oily painting. I'll zoom in on it a bit if I can. No, it's okay. I'll stop it and go back in. Okay, I'm going in on the finished picture now, just to basically just to show it to you. If I zoom in, you can see that there's very little in the way of drawing. It's just splodges of paint, which is the way I like to work with oils, with just no detail, just little hard edges to give the impression of reflections there in the puddle. Basically it's just bits dragged here, there and everywhere. And yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with that. I quite like the layout the blues running together. Yeah, so I shall bung this up later on.